I mean, what's the logic of the federal government borrowing money to then turn around and invest in, whether it be stocks and bonds in the corporate sector, or whether it be, I think President Trump had mentioned using the money to buy TikTok. I mean, would that be a wise national investment, or how would this work? Sort of playing arbitrage between government borrowing and reinvesting.
Yeah, I mean, in that regard, another logic might be, regardless of where the money comes from, is that if the federal government, the country has a particular expertise in good investments and making good investments, and that, that the money, the funding is not otherwise available for some good projects. And it may be that in certain countries that is the case, that financial markets are not well developed. There's no investment banking or other means of raising large sums of money for what would be, good return investments. But in the United States, that clearly is not the case. We have extremely well-developed financial markets, investment markets, a lot of expertise in terms of raising very large sums of money for investments that that are deemed to be will return a good return. So that rationale is also doesn't seem to be operative here in the United States.
So is the concern in the U.S. that since we have plenty of opportunities for private investment to help the economy, is the concern that if you put all of this money in the hands of a government fund, they might be tempted to use politics to allocate the money rather than sound economics?
Well, very much so. So I mean, and it's a very murky, gray line because what is one person's good policy is another person's cronyism and social engineering. So it would be very difficult to have a clear understanding of what is purely a good investment and what is just cronyism and favoritism and social engineering. So I think that is another major challenge to a sovereign wealth fund. And in other countries, where it has not done so well, there's actually pure corruption.